Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on their in-state rivals, the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this.
Cooks full extension. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. He'll try again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. His defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Here's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Strike. Hurry, hurry.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He's got a full head of steam. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 74 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Okay,
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Warriors 70.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Check, match, check, 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. He's on his way. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Room here to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down, Dallas.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will makes it. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in press territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Throwing, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Colts. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just need to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Prescott off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Good. Here's on 47.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hey, check that.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Come on.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Texans had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stroud on 3rd down now. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cup 19, go!
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
70 Rangers. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Flush to his right. That one complete. It's tanked down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Fairbairn able to pick this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a gain of 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Slot man moves right. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott yet again. There again is Cooks, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Got it. Ready?
Final play of the half. Stroud eluding the pressure right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Cowboy 80.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mustang 19. Go.
The throwing again is Stroud. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8. They go again with Pierce. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. In motion right, that's Dell.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Stroud to throw it. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Collins. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think we put together a job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Prescott to throw on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Musling 3 near the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. '79 Broncos. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown! Takedown. 46 yards. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety too. They're going to bring pressure.
Okay, break. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Stroud from his own end zone. Mechie has it on the slant. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Cougar 19.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw from his end zone. Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, go.
Going for it with Pierce. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they couldn't get anything there, Charles. Now 4th down from their own 2, and a bad situation, to be frank, for the special teams.
Yeah, if you are the punting team now, your number one thing is protect the punter, because you got to think they may actually come after him trying to get a big play.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to number 13, Michael Gallup. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Kill! 27! 26!
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready, set!
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready!
Stroud. Finding Schultz.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Yep.
Now Stroud. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Lions.
Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
So this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And I think the ball's out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't match the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So